here. At midfield, wearing number 27, Lennon McCartney Barrier. Forward, number 21, Dan Jacobo. Midfield, number 20, David Graham. Midfield, number 19, Travis Antila. Midfield, number 4, Carlos Ochoa. Midfield, number 15, Owen Tuman. Defense, number 7, Keaton Simmons. Defense, number 6, Andrew Barton. Defense, number 5, Israel Orego. Defense, number 3, Christian Calderon. And in goal for the Sea Devils, wearing number 1, Martin Zambrano. The Sea Devils are led by Pt.1, who is assisted by Chris Harper and Richard Jacoby. And now the starting lineups for your CCBC Essex Knights. Midfield, wearing number 2, Alexander Munley. Midfield, number 3, Javier Abatrani. Defense, number 5, Javon Dawkins. Midfield, number 9, Gage Robinson. Forward, number 10, Storm Robinson. Defense, number 13, Nathan Nokar. Defense, number 15, Bailey Lyons. Midfield, number 16, Tiger Whitman. Forward, number 19, Nehemiah Crawford. Defense, number 27, Trent Hoffmeister. And in goal, wearing number 55, Patrick Coonan. The Knights are led by head coach Joe Fiedler, who is assisted by Jason Rims, Tim Fiedler, and Tyler Farrell. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as we honor America and the men and women of the armed forces with the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Who's the best player in your team?
Overall, it's number 6.
Like a percentage chance you think I messed up like 90% of your team's names?
They probably did.
25%? Okay. That's a victory.
Yeah. Names nowadays are like even though they're spelled they're said different.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at CCBC Essex, we embody the spirit of sportsmanship because it is an important component of being a student athlete. We ask that you please refrain from the use of profanity and let all spectators remain positive in cheering for their favorite team. Ladies and gentlemen, the Knights would like to take this opportunity to thank the following sponsors. MedStar Sports Medicine, the official training partner of CCBC Athletics. Jimmy John's. Visit jimmyjohns.com for a location near you. The Hilton Garden Inn and Hampton Inn of Baltimore White Marsh, Maryland. Madison Bank of Maryland, proud supporter of CCBC Athletics. Visit WBofMD.com to learn more. And last but certainly not least, the CCVC Associate of Applied Science Digital Media Productions Department, the official broadcast partner of CCVC Athletics.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have met the starting lineups. You've heard the national anthem, and we are ready to start today's contest. It should be an exciting afternoon of soccer. It's always an exciting afternoon of soccer here at CCVC Essex. Well, I don't know if this excitement will live up to Thursday's excitement, but that wasn't a very positive funnel of excitement. I wasn't here on Thursday, but I'm getting the updates on all the players who were ejected out of the game, given red cards, are playing in today's game with yellow cards. It'll be an interesting game, but it should be a good one. Sea Devils come into today's contest with a record of 3-7. To do my research, I believe this broadcaster believes that number 6, Andrew Barton, is the player to watch out for on the Sea Devils. Let's see if the Knights, in their home white jerseys, know that as well. Sea Devils start off with the ball, but they quickly turn it over. Now the Knights are on the attack, working the ball down towards the midfield, decides to go back, dumps it off. Hoffmeister does. Hoffmeister now trying to put it into the middle over towards his teammate Nehemiah Crawford. The ball will roll safely back to the goalkeeper, and he will restart this possession for his team. I think one of the keys to this game for the Knights is getting things going early. Yeah, a lot of players on this team right now who are starting, who aren't used to starting, they're used to coming off the bench. In particular, Patrick Coonan coming in for the normal goalkeeper, Trevor Brookhart. Brookhart was issued a red card in Thursday's game, so he had to sit out today's game. But when you have a new keeper in like Patrick Coonan, even though he has had some playing time this past year, over this year, he's made some big saves, but you've heard me say it on multiple occasions, and I believe Trevor Brookhart is not only the heart and soul of this team, but one of the best keepers that this program has ever had. So it'll be interesting to see how this team reacts to having somebody else in between the pipes. But outside of that, some other players usually you see in the game not playing today, and particularly number 6, Steve Momenia. Momenia has pretty much been a starter all season long on that defensive line. He is taking a seat on the bench. Bailey Lyons is starting in place of Steve Momenia in that middle defensive position. The Sea Devils have possession of the ball now, trying to work the ball towards the midfield and get their first real offensive possession of the game. They've possessed the ball different times here in this game, but haven't been able to get anything going offensively. Neither team able to get anything going offensively here in the first 2 minutes change of this game. Here's an opportunity for Nehemiah Crawford. He doesn't have numbers, but he does have space. He's going to rip the shot and bury it into the back of the net. What a shot by Crawford. Didn't think he had much of an angle there, but he made the best of what he had, buried it to the back of the net. First goal of the game. I'll get the call from the PA announcer shortly.
That Knights goal was scored by number 19, Nehemiah Crawford. Time of the goal, 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
You heard it there. Nehemiah Crawford with the goal, 2 minutes and 18 seconds into the game, and that is exactly how I said the Knights wanted to start this game. They wanted to start it out fast and on top when you have so many players in the starting lineup who aren't used to starting. You want to make sure that you get that lead and hold on to it for as long as you possibly can. I think another big key in this game is going to be the defensive midfield. It's going to be the midfield and how they play defensively. You have some of your normal defensive starters like Steve Momenia not playing in this game. Puts a little bit more pressure on the defensive line, which makes it so important that the midfielders get back and play good, sound fundamental defense. So you don't want to have your goalkeeper, Patrick Coonan, be tested too many times, especially in the early part of this game. Speaking of being tested, here's an early test, or what could be an early test for the Knights defense. Sea Devils have a free kick, what looks to be about 10 yards outside of the box, give or take. There's a great opportunity. Let's see what they can do with it. It looks like the Knights have a 4-man wall. Referee backing him up. That is a 4-man wall. Directing traffic. And it goes right into the wall, but the rebound is no good. One-touch rebound after hitting the wall goes wide of the net. Coonan not even tested yet. Still no saves in the game for him. And a quick goal kick and a quick restart. Hoffmeister up to Avatrani. I'd like to say Avatrani is kind of like the point guard of this Knights attack. Usually when they get things going and they're working and firing on all cylinders, he's controlling the ball and getting his teammates involved. And here's another opportunity for the Knights is Avatrani was going to take the throw in, but he decides to give it over to his teammate Trent Hoffmeister. We've got a whistle. We'll go against the Knights. We've played almost a full 5 minutes here at CCBC Essex, or as I like to call it, the Coliseum. It is a wet, rainy, nasty day here in Baltimore, so it's just another normal Seattle day. Tiger Whitman with the one-touch over to Avatrani. Avatrani right back to Whitman. Whitman tries to go for the long pass to Crawford. Can Crawford run it down? He cannot. Goalkeeper Martin Zambrano for the Sea Devils comes off of his line, kicks it out of danger. Here comes an opportunity for the Sea Devils with both Alexander Munley and Nathan Nokar there to stop that offensive momentum before it got started. Nehemiah Crawford takes the long pass. He's got a one-on-one breakaway. Can he get a shot off? He does, and Crawford with his second goal of the game. That was dangerously close to being offsides. I think
19 with the goal, 5 with the assist.
It's 5:39, right? Yeah. So Nehemiah Crawford with the goal. Javon Dawkins with the assist. Here's a call from the PA announcer.
That Knights goal was scored by number 19, Nehemiah Crawford. Assisted by number 5, Javon Dawkins. Time of the goal, 5 minutes and 39 seconds.
Nehemiah Crawford, 2 early goals in the early part of this game. Exactly how head coach Joe Fiedler wanted to start this game, and Crawford already led the team in goals with 9 coming into this game, and now he's got 11 after the 2 he's had here today. Close behind him in total goals on this team is number 10, Storm Robinson, who has 8, and also number 17, Philique Willis, who has 7. Here's an opportunity for the Sea Devils. They will have the corner kick, looks to be number 7, Keaton Simmons, taking the kick.
Corner kick for the Sea Devils. Taking the kick is number 7, Keaton Simmons.
Simmons with the kick. That was a good one. I think his teammate that was in the middle of the box right there in position, he just mistimed his jump just a little bit. And we have got to push. Who are they going to call that on? Offsides. Oh, they're going to call that offsides. That could have gone either way. If he wasn't offsides, that may have been a push call against the Knights, as it looked like there was a push, but luckily for them, the player was offsides. I think what I've seen here in the early parts of this contest, I think we are in for a chippy afternoon of soccer. When it's raining out there, you don't really want to be out there in the rain, especially for the Sea Devils, not having the best of seasons coming in here with a record of 3-7, already down 2 goals in the early parts of this game. It's only going to get worse, and it's only going to get more chippy as it continues to go on. there. Javon Dawkins does a good job of shielding the Sea Devils forward from being able to get to that ball. Here is the goal kick for the Knights. Patrick Coonan will take the kick. I think that's going to be a big sign here from Patrick Coonan. One of the better things that Trevor Brookart, one of the really good things that Trevor Brookart does is he controls the ball after the goal kicks. Rarely do you ever see him turn the ball over after a goal kick when he gets an opportunity for a goal kick. Let's see if Patrick Coonan can do the same thing here today in his first start. Javier Avitrani thought about splitting defenders, decided to go for the long pass on the near sideline to Storm Robinson. Robinson was trying to carry it. I think it just hit off of his foot on a weird angle and went out of bounds. Wasted opportunity for the Knights. But you can waste some opportunities in the early part of this game when you're up 2-0. Haven't even played a full 10 minutes. The Knights are up 2-0. Head coach Joe Fiedler still pacing back and forth on that far sideline. I'm sure he's still not very pleased with his team after Thursday's outing. And there, the whistle blows. That'll go against the Sea Devils. It was kind of a dangerous play there, stepping in with the high foot, taking down what looks to be Gage Robinson. Yes, it was. Gage took the fall down onto the ground, but he got himself a free kick. Looks like Javier Avitrani will take the kick. About 20 yards outside of the box. Let's see what he can do with it here. Good kick into the middle of the box. Sea Devils players there to get a leg on it. Get it out of danger momentarily, but here comes the Knights once again. Tiger Whitman chases down the loose ball. Pass over to Nehemiah Crawford. Crawford got to get something going. Got a couple blue jerseys around him. Decides to switch fields. Try and find Alexander Munley. But he couldn't. But Munley had the hands on the back of the Sea Devils player. So even if he could get that ball, it wouldn't have mattered. And the whistle blows. Sideline referees waving his flag up in the air. It'll go against the Knights. Long kick, middle of the field. 50-50 ball. Who will come down with it? Nathan Nokar heads it over to Storm Robinson, who hits it over to Munley. Munley back to Robinson, but it hits off the Sea Devils player, and the white jerseys will have the throw-in on the far sideline. We've played a full 10 minutes and some change here at CCBC Essex, and the score is 2-0. Aaron Thomas in the broadcast booth. I want to thank you for joining us this afternoon. Hope you can join us all season long, as this season is starting to get exciting. With every week that passes, the season gets just a little bit more exciting as we are gearing up for that final stretch run of the month of October. Easy save there for Zambrano. I believe no relation to former Cubs pitcher Carlos Zambrano. Could be wrong though. Here the words of encouragement from the head coach of the Sea Devils, C.W. Ponton, and his assistant coaches just urging this team to get into this game. Here's Nehemiah Crawford, opportunity, one-on-one breakaway. Can he get the early hat trick? And he is unable to get the shot off. Good defensive effort there by the Sea Devils, but Storm Robinson gets a shot off, but he can't finish it. That'll be a goal kick for the Sea Devils. Great defensive play there from the Sea Devils to not let Nehemiah Crawford get a shot on goal there. He had the breakaway. He had a Sea Devils defender on his back and the Sea Devils goalkeeper in front of him. The Sea Devils defender was able to turn the jets on, get in front of him, and just play good defense. Gage Robinson with the head ball over to Alexander Munley. Munley can't control it. Ball rolls back to the defensive line of the Knights, so Bailey Lyons comes in, kicks it out of bounds, so the Sea Devils will have the throw-in near sideline. Throw-in. Now working it towards the middle. Nice, bad touch there by the Sea Devils. They turn it over. Here comes Robinson, Storm Robinson that is. Robinson with the chip over to Crawford. Crawford decides to work it over towards the far sideline. Puts it into the middle. Storm Robinson with the one touch. He puts it through the crossbar, or excuse me, through the uprights on Sunday. That'd count for 3 points, but here today, it just gives the Sea Devils a goal kick. And you heard the coaches for the Sea Devils on that far sideline scream, "Why is he open?" That's a good question because Storm Robinson was wide open there in the middle of the box. Came in untouched, got a shot off untouched. Luckily for the Sea Devils, he couldn't capitalize on it. 2-0 is the score right now. Just over 31 minutes left here in the first half. The rain is continuing to come down here at CCBC Essex. The offsides flag is in the air. Nehemiah Crawford was just offsides. But here will be the Sea Devils once again with an opportunity to cut into this lead and see if they can get something going offensively. Big 50-50 ball, far sideline. Who will come down with it? No one does now, and no one will come away with it at all. It just rolls safely out of bounds. Nathan Nokar shielding Sea Devils defender, number 27, Lennon McCartney-Barrier. Pass over Robinson, Storm Robinson that is, excuse me. Storm Robinson with a one-touch pass over Munley. Munley down the field to Crawford. Crawford pass to Storm. Storm with the shot. Good! Back of the net. Oh yeah, I saw that. I'm just trying to figure out the time. It's like 14:19. No, 14:39. No. So bad at this.
Check.
31.
Goal by 10, assist 19. Time of the goal, 14 minutes, 41 seconds.
41.
41. That was
Not very good at it.
That night's goal was scored by number 10, Storm Robinson. Assisted by number 19, Nehemiah Crawford. Time of the goal, 14 minutes and 41 seconds.
You heard it there from the PA announcer. Storm Robinson with the goal. I believe that is his 9th goal of the season. Double checking that for you. Yes, it is. Storm's got to play catch up. This is his teammate Nehemiah Crawford, who was already ahead of him in the goal scoring category coming into this game. He's got 2 early goals. Coming into the game, those two were only 1 goal apart in the goal scoring category. Nehemiah had 9, Storm had 8 right now. Nehemiah has 11, Storm has 9. The way this game is going right now, I think one of those players, if not both of those players, will add at least 1 more goal. Up in the air, gets the head ball off. Monty. Goes out of bounds. The white jerseys will have to throw in on the far sideline. Sea Devils put the head on it. Storm Robinson thought about the one touch, decided to go for the pass instead. Hoffmeister gets a big boot on it. I think his eyes were a little bit too big there. He didn't square up and really hit that one and didn't get a good shot off. Even if that was on goal, he would have had no chance to get that one past the keeper. Here's Lavani, far sideline, working into the middle. Nehemiah, can he run it down? He can't. Nehemiah giving Lavani the thumbs up. He appreciates the fact that he saw him making that break. You know that the hat trick club is on the mind of number 19, Nehemiah Crawford. Nehemiah, 6'1" freshman out of Palmdale, California. He's a long way from home, but he did go to Baltimore City College. He is familiar with the Baltimore area. Communication between the Sea Devils players. It's got to be frustrating here. Almost played a full 20 minutes and you're down 3 goals already. Got to be feeling a little hopeless. You got to stay into this game. Keep fighting. Crawford looking for something. Puts the brakes on, passes it over to Lavani. Lavani pass into the middle. Robinson was there, but he couldn't get a touch on it. Here comes Yassine Igidre. Pass over to Robinson. Robinson right back to Igidre. Igidre splits the 2 defenders. He's looking to get a shot off. Can't. Good defensive play there by the Sea Devils. Just laid the truck stick on Gage Robinson as he was coming in to try and get a shot off. Here's a great opportunity. Can Javon Dawkins run it down? Here it comes. Keaton Simmons making the run. Dawkins cuts him off. Simmons is forced to pass back to one of his teammates who passes it right back to him. Sea Devils on the far sideline. If they can get a goal here, they may be able to get back into this game. They're unable to. I probably jinxed them. Rain continues to come down here. Now I understand that rain is important, but I don't like it. That's just my 2 cents. Very true. Cameraman's just reminding me at least we're not down south with the hurricane. I don't believe there are any players on this team from the state of Florida. No, there's not. But still, we hope everybody in the state of Florida is doing okay, and everyone in Haiti and anywhere else this hurricane has come through and done some damage. Ball goes out of bounds. The Knights will have a throw-in, far sideline. Quick throw-in there. I believe that was Lavani with the throw-in. He threw it into Storm Robinson, who passed it right back to Lavani. Nice slide tackle attempt there by Whitman. Causes the arid pass. And here come the Knights on the attack. Once again, Gage Robinson over to his brother Storm. Or excuse me, over to Nehemiah Crawford. Crawford with a good pass to Igidre. I don't think Igidre was expecting it. It came on him a little fast. Instead of running towards the pass, kind of just let the ball come to him. When you have a day like this where it's wet and raining out there, that ball is going to skip. You've got to get in front of it as soon as you can. Substitution coming into the game looks like Thalik Willis is coming in, who will take the place of number 19, Nehemiah Crawford. Also coming into the game looks to be number 22, Ibrahim Koyate for the Knights. So 2 players for the Knights coming off the bench and coming into the game. And we have 2 Devils players, or 2 Sea Devils players, and 1 Knights player arguing with the referee over who was the one who committed the penalty. The referee says the Knights committed the penalty. So the Sea Devils stop arguing, but the Knights just continue. We've played over 20 minutes here, and a shot is wide of the net and over the net. This will be a corner kick opportunity for the Knights, or excuse me, for the Sea Devils. It looks to be number 7, Keaton Simmons, taking the kick.
Corner kick for the Sea Devils. Taking the kick is number 7, Keaton Simmons.
Your school's in North Carolina, right?
Yeah. His
Fans here.
a bunch of parents came over.
I gotta give it to the Sea Devils, traveling all the way from North Carolina, but they brought a fan section with them. You heard the fans there. When I said Keaton Simmons was taking the corner kick. Long drive for these fans that come up here. You know it would make the drive back a little bit sweeter if they were able to make a comeback. And at least walk away here with a tie. The referee has absolutely got her hands full. Head referee absolutely has her hands full in this contest. I think the chippiness will only continue. This has already been a relatively chippy game.